In the meantime, Nigeria's anti-graft agency, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, on Monday failed to produce in court the former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, as directed by the court. The Federal Capital Territory High Court in Abuja had on Thursday ordered the commission to either release Emefiele unconditionally or produce him in court on Monday for the hearing of a motion on his bail. Emefiele's lawyer accused the EFCC of disobeying the court order, but in his response, the EFCC's counsel said, although the order was served on the commission, not obeying was not a deliberate act. Presiding Judge Justice Olusegun Adeniyi adjourned the matter till November 8, restating his order that the EFCC should either release Emefiele unconditionally or, in the alternative, produce him in court on the next adjourned date to be admitted to bail. Well, this is an interesting development. I'm glad to say we have joining us to look at this and help us understand and make sense of it is Tope Temokun. Tope is a lawyer. It's a pleasure to have you, Mr. Temokun. Thank you for joining us.
My pleasure to be with you.
Obviously, this is the second time the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has failed to produce Godwin Emefiele in court, and we're all aware of the drama that ensued when he was in the custody of the DSS, and he was released on bail, granted bail rather, by the court. So we know what happened there. What's your take on this development?
Yes, it is very important citizens of this country know that whatever little aspect of our political life, at every point in time, no matter how minute that aspect of our political life, one way or the other, the consequence of whatever infraction, whatever impunity, whatever condemnation of executive will, one way or the other, come back to haunt all of us. EFCC, as a body, is bringing a citizen before the court for a criminal trial, accountability. They want to bring the citizen to justice before the same court. That is the only hope. EFCC exists because there is a court. If there is no court, there is no EFCC. For that same body to now refuse to obey the order of court to produce a citizen before that court under whatever guise, is what every citizen of this country should rise up to condemn. Because if we don't do this, one way or the other, it will come back to haunt all of us. This is not the first time that some of these agencies are doing they are trampling, the integrity of the court under feet. EFCC lawyer in this same matter is saying that they serve them processes that are incomplete and that they misunderstood the orders of the court. What misunderstanding, what misinterpretation could be in releasing this person conditionally or producing the court? He was not produced in court, he was not released under whatever guise. It is inexcusable. We must ensure that there are consequences to some of these things. The agencies that are created by law in this country to enforce the law, they are the same agencies that have disrespected the judiciary mode. It's very, very sad.
Okay. Mr. Temokun, this is not the first time, I think you've already hinted on that security agencies in Nigeria will disobey court orders. Emefiele himself was the beneficiary of such a disobedience when he was released on bail or granted bail by the court. We saw the drama, like I said, that played out. And we've seen several instances where court orders will be a court to order the release of a detainee, and the security agency holding him or her blatantly disregards the order. In your opinion, how does this blatant disregard for court orders in Nigeria by the security agencies, how does the principle of separation of power, the powers of the court, and constitutional democracy, how is it impacted by this disregard for court orders?
Yes, the country that does not respect orders of court, that country is under anarchy. The fact that there is no war, the fact that there is no killing, the fact that there is no riot in the street does not mean we are peace. It doesn't mean we are peace. In a situation whereby court to make order and executive arm of government or the agencies will refuse to obey that order, it is a situation of anarchy. The judges in this country, they are human beings like every other person. If at any point in time we have any cause to blame the judiciary, we must look at the human factor. The entire system, if we look at it, recently Justice Davijo Mohammed retired from the Supreme Court. It was in his valedictory speech that he made reference, to the rot in judiciary and what he considered to be the rot, to be the excesses, and what he proposed to be possible reform in the judiciary. It was in his speech, in summing up speech while leaving the judiciary. But while sitting as a justice of the Supreme Court, he never at any point in time, made reference to some of these things. People in the past who have risen up among our judges courageously to say the truth, to speak truth to power, they have been sacrificed, on the altar of whatever civil rule or democracy we claim to have.
Okay, but Mr. Temoko, are you blaming the judiciary because the judges, one could argue, have done what they need to do, which is to probably, release these individuals on bail,
yes,
set them free?
That is what I am saying. Justice Adeniyi of Lagos, he made orders, 7 orders in his own time, at the age of 10 at the bench. He made 7 orders. All the 7 orders were flouted by the executive arm of government. He made public report that his orders were not being obeyed. And advisory judicial council that was supposed to encourage a courageous judge who has spoken up, they asked him to apologize to the government. He tendered his resignation letter. He resigned from the judiciary. That is the era. That is the era of courageous judicial activism.
All right.
So, if our judges, I am saying in the sense of responsibility, I pity the judges.
Okay. All right. So you're saying you feel sorry for the judges.
This is not an isolated case.
All right. We have to leave it at that, unfortunately, because of time. But thank you very much. It's been a pleasure having you and for giving us your expert opinion, lawyer Tope Temoko. Appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks so much, my friend.